Scene 35 Alpha, take 4.
Apple, take 2.
And action.
Matilda? Matilda? Help! Call for the problems! Who's somebody who's fallen? What have you done?
Feel my heart. Kiss me.
Cut. Are you cutting?
Still rolling. Let's get this.
Stop bloody improvising. She doesn't kiss him until scene 16.
Martini, let her have some fun. Sex you're out here on the floor.
Cut! Oh.
Six Bravo, take 3.
And action.
Ambrosio, the holiest man. What do you risk by authorizing the novice to stay? She remains your friend and disciple. Her love is pure. She has made no attempt to charm or seduce you, and yet she is beautiful. As beautiful as me.
Blessed Virgin.
Freeze. Hold still, Robert. Inch to the left. Turn to the camera slightly. Perfect. And action.
Christ be with me. Christ with me. Christ protect me.
May I kiss your hand? Naughty.
Cut.
Hard. Can we go again?
All right, so read for scene 25. So this is the key scene where Maria lays it on. All right, so read for scene 25. So this is the key scene where Maria lays it on the line. If we keep it real, the audience won't realize they're being spoken to directly. So we keep the energy between the two girls. Tennis match. That's what keeps their eye on the ball. Okay?
You doing both parts again?
Yeah, that's the fun of it.
Interior, Cafe Incognito. Maria and Heather sit over smoothies at the back table.
It wasn't that bad. I'm gonna be in every gossip mag for the rest of the month. I screwed up. So what?
They already thought I was self-obsessed. It was funny. They were gonna get something out of you one way or another. You gave me a pet. That makes me relatable. Cheers. You've done so much for me. You've done a lot for me too. You saved my ass with Gary. He's not your boss. He's not, but I gotta admit I need the guy. Just wish he would quit it with a stupid birthday party. $10 million isn't stupid. It's a lot of money. I know. And that Andrew Hessenberg guy actually seems kind of cool. I looked him up on the web. He's friends with George Clooney. I'm sure he's great. It's the principle. They think they own me. I mean, what's next? Shopping malls? Cruise ships? The money's nothing. It's not nothing to me. What? $10 million? It's a lot of money for someone like me. The girl who just served us? Everyone else in this cafe? I'd swap places with that server right now if I could. I used to wait tables. I was happier then. It's not easy, like wanting something and then you get it and where do you go? Never gonna sell as many records as last year. Who am I doing this for? I wanted to be a singer and now I'm a fucking CEO. When was the last time I enjoyed singing? It's not that bad. You wanna be me? That's not how this works. Why don't you do it? Party, you can have the 10 million. I couldn't. After what happened on the show, you've done this before. You sing a few songs, smile. You can keep the money, give it to charity, whatever you want. I'll get a weekend in peace, work in my studio. I couldn't. 10 million.
Right?
Rehearsal. Action.
Dreams such as these are not uncommon. The devil will sometimes use our memories against us, make us children again, so that we forget our knowledge of sin. You often dream of your life before you joined the convent.
Yes, and on waking, I yearn to return to the dream.
Is your dream lustful?
No, Father. I am sorry for these and all my sins.
Next time you wake from such a dream, I suggest you immediately pray. The devil's trick should not rid you of your grace. For your penance, I give you 10 Hail Marys.
My God, I am sorry for my sins with all my heart. In choosing to do wrong and failing to do good, I have sinned against you, whom I should love above all things. I firmly intend, with your help, to do penance, to sin no more, and to avoid whatever leads me to sin. Our Savior Jesus Christ suffered and died for us. In his name, my God, have mercy.
God, the Father of mercies, through the death and resurrection of his Son, has reconciled the world to himself and sent the Holy Spirit amongst us for the forgiveness of sins. Through the ministry of the Church, may God give you pardon and peace, and I absolve you from your sins. In the name of the Son, and of the Father, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Amen.
Bless you, child. On your way. Sister, you dropped your letter.
No, Father.
Hold, daughter. I must read this.
Then I am lost.
You intend to flee the convent. You are with child. Where is the domina?
Please, Father, use your holiness to forgive me. Bring my soul back to heaven. Do not do me.
To conceal your crimes would be to soil myself with your sins. Where is Lady Prioress?
Father, please.
You cherish in your bosom a snake.
No, please. Cruel. Cruel.
Not cruelty, mercy. I would rescue you from perdition.
shamed our order before the holiest man in Madrid.
Lady Prioress, I trust you to administer the punishment which you deem appropriate. Penance and mortification shall expiate her offense.
We will answer the crime with holy rigor. No. Take her to the convent.
No. Murderer! I curse you for my death and that of the innocent in my belly. God will show us mercy where you have failed. Destroyer, you are so proud of your virtue, but where have you tested it? Coward! You hide from the world. One day your trial will come, you will yield. And when you do, remember your cruelty today. Remember me and the spirit pardon! No, please!
I have done my duty.
Can we go again? I have some ideas from reacting to Robert.
I think we're good. Save it for when we're rolling.
Like for me to hate you.
Okay, so the motion control rig is going to play back what we do now. First, Naomi's going to play Sarah. Amy, you play Anne. When we composite it, Naomi's performance will disappear.
Story of my life.
Barry, what do you think of the dress?
Swanky.
It's a vintage Dior.
Does it suit the town?
Makes her stand out. And when Lee Lockwood sees a surprised look on Anne's face, she says, women need a certain kind of attention, especially as they age. Not all women, but the type of woman I am.
And what type exactly is that?
That's Lee's line.
Okay, let's go.
Tell him I'm dangerous. Compositing test, take 1X.
Action.
Lee wants to know why you stopped seeing him.
People always want to know why.
Has it ever occurred to you that you're not in your right mind?
Who's to say? I'm in no position to judge myself. Nothing interests me less than explanations.
It means nothing to you what my feelings are?
You look older.
You'd like for me to hate you, wouldn't you? Well, I can't, and I won't. So what should I tell him?
Tell him I'm dangerous.
Cut. Let's switch and go again.
Amy, that was great. I hope John is paying you twice for this.
John is supposed to pay me.
You think it'll work?
Sure. You got Sarah and Ann, Lee Lockwood and Bob Dean, 2 murders, 2 of everything.
Biblical.
What's the word? Thunderbird. What's the price? 2 bits twice.
Behind her, she's thrilled to have Ambrosio in her house. Exterior, the Quinta's house. The door to Avara and Antonio's home. Ambrosio steps through the door, his face concealed by a cloak. The door opens. Antonio stands there.
Father,
He removes his hood.
is it possible? You've broken your vow to soften my mother's agonies.
I was moved by your devotion to your mother, and by how attentive you are to my sermons. Is your mother awake?
Yes. Come in.
He enters. Interior, the Quinta's house. Avara's room. Ambrosio and Antonia enter. Avara lies on her bed. He's weak.
Mother, your confessor is here.
Father Ambrosio.
It is him.
Thank you, Antonia. You may leave. I will minister to your mother's soul.
Of course.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned.
Interior, the Quinta's house. Corridor. Antonia shuts the door behind her. She's thrilled to have Ambrosio in her house. Crosses herself, turns, and bends down to look through the keyhole, out of the keyhole, watches. Ambrosio's hands on face as he listens to Elvira confess her sins. His gorgeous eyes are attentive and pure. Track 2, interior, Gigante's out, corridor. Antonio watches, and raptured. She starts when Ambrosio is finished, stands and quickly, silently walks to her door, opens it and enters her room.
Arthur, what's Ambrosio thinking here? This is his first time ever leaving the Abbey. Am I just following my libido? Am I intending to seduce Antonia?
Don't worry too much about that. Keep your face blank so the audience can project onto it. You are their vessel. They will see you looking, and then we will cut to what you're looking at. And through you, they will see. You will be looking for them, so use your eyes. Sophia, Marissa, your job is to be looked at. Let us try. Look at Antonia. Sweet innocence. Now look at Matilda. Pure carnality. You see, you will desire what the audience desires. The more you let them use you, the more brilliant they will think you're acting. You don't need to film this. Come on.
All right, scene 26. All right, scene 26, we'll just run through the beats here. We've come from the bathroom sex. Goodman runs out here into the club floor. Olga is already on the dance floor, headed for the back exit. Pushing past the dancers, knock left and right, struggles. Fran is behind him. Olga is out the door already. Goodman pushes off the dance floor, sprints to the door, blam! Into the alleyway. It's raining. Goodman takes Franny's hand, and they chase Olga's silhouette as it leaves the alley. Bursting onto the street after Olga, Olga heads down the subway. They chase. Goodman falls. Franny pulls him up. We cut into the subway. Goodman and Franny run out onto the platform just as the train starts to pull away. Damn it! Forget about Olga. Take a look at each other. See that it's funny. In your club clothes, half dressed, soaked to the skin.
Soaked to the skin?
All right. We're going to cut from this to you two war.
Beautiful Italian.
All right, read for scene 1 through 9. We'll just go straight through.
Over black.
Final check in 20. Group 3 to the stage. Move your asses.
Interior, backstage corridor, MBA awards. Harried producer opens door into an empty dressing room.
Fuck.
Closes it. Paper on door reads, Maria. Back into the corridor and jogs. Stage manager going the other direction, followed by backing dancers and crew. Producer's walkie spits in his ear as he fights through the crowd.
This is the biggest night of your lives, so I hope you took your vitamins. The entire motherfucking world is watching.
Backing singers in bright colors harmonize as they shuffle past.
It's the motherfucking Music Video Awards.
Producer sees a production assistant, Sue, he recognizes. Motions her over.
Maria is MIA. She needs to be mic'd and ready. Go check the second floor, quick. Wheels up in 20.
On it. Jogs off.
Fuck.
Exterior, Hollywood Hills mansion, pool, same. The sparkling swimming pool of a luxury Hollywood estate. It's lit up for a party, but only one person is there. Mark, 25, an underwear model type. He lounges at the poolside, eyes closed. Bare feet and long legs step up to the poolside. Mark opens his eyes.
Nice. Ready for the show?
Hell yes.
Inside the show?
Can't we just tape it?
Are you kidding? I want to watch live.
Kicks him off into the pool with a splash. Interior, Video Music Awards, hallway, same. Our production assistant crashes through a stairwell door, spins her head, can't decide on a direction. Walkie spits.
Sue.
She answers.
Go.
Ryan says they switched rooms last minute. She's in room 25.
She juggles her clipboard, scans it.
West B. On the other side of the freaking world. On it.
Better run. Will's up in 5.
The assistant spins and breaks into a run.
Shit.
Crashes back through the stairwell door. Exterior, Hollywood Hills mansion. Pool, same. Maria and Mark splash up out of the water, laugh, kiss. Maria breaks off.
Okay, we need to go inside now.
One more kiss.
I need to dry my hair. I'm the star of the show.
She smoothly dives, glides to the ladder, climbs out, Venus emerging from the pool's mirrored surface. At the top, glances over her shoulder.
Chop, chop.
Interior, music video awards, West dressing room, same. The back of a woman's head, the same long honey hair as Maria. She's in an intense costume. A male makeup artist touches up her makeup. A heavy knock at the door. It opens to reveal the PA, out of breath.
I'm sorry, Maria?
The head doesn't turn, but the makeup artist rolls their eyes.
Excuse me. Society made doors for a reason.
Okay, but Maria's needed on stage, and we...
Well, you maybe should have thought of that before you put us in the round mirror room.
Sorry, the what?
The last room had round mirrors. Round mirror, round face. Maria only works with square mirrors.
He gives the woman's shoulder a squeeze, and she turns. The face looks just like Maria, but it's not. This is Heather, Maria's double. Heather smiles apologetically before the makeup artist turns her chin back towards him.
Pucker, sweetie. You're not going out there until you look like you blew a Hoover. There you go. Do you love it?
Heather looks at her ultra-glam reflection in the mirror, smiles. The poppy strains of Maria's hit song, Two of Everything, start up as... Interior, Hollywood Hills mansion, living room, moments later. Mark calls up the stairs, popcorn bowl in hand.
It's starting.
I'm coming.
Maria comes running down the stairs, now sporting a black bobbed wig. She gives Mark a kiss at the bottom of the stairs. He ruffles her wig, smirking.
Why the wig?
I'm incognito tonight. Wouldn't want anyone to recognize me.
She leads the way to the couch and plops down, gesturing for him to sit with her as the sounds of Two of Us rise.
Oh my God, here we go.
Interior, MVA stage. A spot highlights a bare point on the stage. Other lights hit the point and overlap, turn, create the image of a rose petals overlaid, turning slowly. The lights move apart, and the rose flower unfurls. Then, a spray of petals and smoke, and Heather stands in the center of the flower. Crowd applause. She smiles. Hair hangs in the air. The music cuts. Applause abates. Crowd intakes breath. Maria clicks her fingers. Loud music drops. She struts forward. Dancers appear out of nowhere, fall in step.
The two of us, we should have known better. The two of us could be so much better.
Interior, Hollywood Hills mansion, living room. Moments later, song continues on TV.
You look hot.
Don't you dare. You have the real thing right here.
Sure. Never seen Heather naked, though.
You want to fuck her?
Two Marias is better than one.
Should I ask her?
Really?
Play slaps him.
Pervert. You can't even tell us apart.
You can, too. See this?
Insert on TV. Heather and her dancers nail a complex dance routine. Heather hitting a high note as she goes.
You and I were meant to get along, but I want to cry when we get it wrong. You and I, on the edge of it all. Hold me close, baby, when we start to fall.
Back to scene.
That's definitely Heather. You've never hit that note live.
She turns to him, amused.
Fuck you. I'd have to be stupid to pick a double who was a worse singer than me, right?
Smart.
I should get a fake you, one that's more respectful.
Impossible. I'm one of a kind.
Babe, I could find 10 more of you without even leaving this zip code. You are sweet, though, and it would be time-consuming to house train another, so stick around.
I love it when you demean me.
They kiss passionately. Maria peeks at the TV as applause breaks out. Insert on TV. Fans scream from the audience, holding up signs. We love you, Maria, Queen Maria, etc. On stage, Heather soaks it up. Her eyes shine, elated by the crowd.
I love you all!
Interior, Hollywood Hills mansion, bedroom, morning. Heather's voice echoes over Maria waking up hungover in the lavish master bedroom of her home. She looks to Mark snoring beside her in the disheveled bedside table covered in booze and pills. Groaning, she gets out of bed.
All right. That was great.
Sounded really good.
like this.
Scene 28, rehearsal.
If you get up over there, that's our bed. Both on your sides. So we progress things here. They still face each other, but Ambrosio's looking over her shoulder, no eye contact. He's starting to grow tired of her. We're halfway to total dissociation. All right, Sophia, you read Ambrosio's voiceover so we get a sense of timing. Marissa, put your leg over Robert. Okay? And action.
Like a gambler who plays again and again to win back his losses, the sinner soon finds themselves debauching themselves further to feel as they once did. Their sins compound, their debts worsen.
Okay, this isn't really working. We need to get a look at your tits, my dear. And it's hard to get in on Ambrosio's face.
If Robert is on his knees, Marissa can straddle him. Can I show you?
Go on.
If she arches like this, you get your teeth. Robert, hold my wrist. You can move me around like this.
You see, this is why I didn't give you the Matilda role. You're so filthy, Sophia.
You cast me as a virgin, Arthur.
I'm turning you into a virgin. Marissa into a whore. All right, settle down.
Turn to my mother with my heart full.
You argued with him.
Scene 5B, take one.
Oh. Marissa's wearing any action.
Now you can proposition me.
You argued with him yesterday morning?
Most mornings. It was how he woke up. A grudge and a heart-on.
His diary doesn't mention any kind of argument on the days it does.
Do you need permission to read his diary?
No. We have to check in case he wrote him killed.
You want to do what to me?
For the record, those words were deliberate provocation.
Ruby confirmed the cause of death. Asphyxia. She puts the time of death at 11 p.m.
Should I be hearing this?
Did we get it right?
Hey, I've been here for a few hours. You should arrest me or give me something to eat.
Where were you last night?
I was at the warehouse. It's a studio, a hangout, a party. I crash there sometimes.
Write the address for me. Get us some food and take her home.
he a good detective?
I think she's the best. Beautiful. Oh, I wasn't joking. Look at the table.
Was how he woke up. A grudge and a heart on. I don't know how to start it. What we asked him. You know, so.
I've been in a few rooms like this one. Hey, this is a nice one. You can break the force of human civilization into two. One, the urge to control and to destroy. I guess motivated by fear. You can call that the law. And then there's the urge to create, the heal, motivated by love. The art. Every important conflict in history comes down to the law versus the artist. It's hard because the artist acts as an individual, as the law as an army. If you don't love enough, it's easy to find yourself on the side of the law, even if you think you're an artist. The ultimate form of control is incarceration. To have years taken away from you is a greater violence than simple murder. I'd rather be executed than in prison. But loss of freedom is felt more strongly if you're born with infinite freedom. I was once kept in the Bastille. Food. Excellent. But I ended up begging for the guillotine. Which was not as fatal as they would have you believe. You can judge a society by the quality of its executions. I've been hanged, I've been guillotined, I've been drowned as a witch, crucified. Crucifixion's a painful one, but the aesthetics of it are remarkable, which was the point. Fire is the killer. You don't come back from complete cremation.
Doesn't mention any kind of argument on the days it does.
I've been in a few rooms like this one. I've been in a few rooms like this one. Hey, this is a nice one. You can break the force of...
Smoke!
$42 apple, take one.
Smoke! He comes. Music fills the air. Action.
Hier bois. Yebwa.
Dagagnana bazie.
Zroy zilwazi.
Kize.
Niamzie. Drol zinatsies.
Smoke! Satan off! Smile and turn. Cut. Check the gate and let's grab that mother-daughter on Marissa.
Your distance became better.
I never can. There's more that binds us together than repels us.
What they do, what they create is worthwhile. I want that.
The monkey's flinging shit.
It's more than just existing.
There is. But not this.
Beautiful Italian.
Do you feel like a new man? Samson has been robbed of his strength. Do you feel like a new man?
I was starting to get used to the hippie look.
And now the shave. Your fans like you clean shaven?
Mm-hmm.
Can I have a go? Mustn't cut his throat. We only have the ending, that's not enough. Just a nick. I'll grab a tissue.
All right.
Scene 42D, take 2.
Action.
That's not how Carl holds a cigarette.
It is now. Cut.
Scene 42D, take 2.
Action.
That's not how Carl holds a cigarette.
It is now.
May I offer you something to drink?
Scene 31 through 32, rehearsal.
Remembering Mark's kiss.
Ma'am, may I offer you something to drink before we depart?
Yes. I'm used to looking at you and seeing myself. I'm not used to seeing
Female flight attendant. You don't get to fix my wine range this time.
Well,
Don't worry, I'm not gonna roll over.
pick it up from him.
Ma'am, may I offer you something to drink before we depart?
Yes, actually. Do you have the tea I like, the green tea?
The Sencha or the Baijumon?
Oh, the second one, please, and thank you.
Right away. Would you like some slippers?
Yes. Enjoy. Cut to a little while later.
Heather sleeps. On the other side of the plane, the bodyguard reads a paperback thriller. And cut.
How was I?
He stole our hearts.
To make what God gave you worthless.
Interior, Cathedral of the Capuchins. Matilda watches from the side, her face mostly concealed.
Going again?
Scene 12, Bravo, take 2.
All right, the previous scene where I identified Maria's body in motion as her essence. Now she's here, stripped to that core. Larry, keep looking at Marissa's breasts. Speak nice, but your eyes are treating her like me. Action.
I can have him bring you out one.
No, you brought me this. I want to savor it.
Thanks for making this work. I'm sorry it's an early morning, but it was last minute. We had to fit it in before the splash shoot.
The splash shoot is on Thursday.
Thursday is tomorrow. All day long.
I was really hoping to get into the studio tomorrow. I'm working on a new song, an acoustic thing.
Very excited about the acoustic thing, but this commercial is a big deal.
Right.
Yeah, we'll have next week for you. Except Tuesday, you will be...
Spit it out.
On the night show.
You booked it?
I booked it.
Oh!
You are a musical guest.
Musical guest?
I'm sure we can bump you up. I'm pushing for it.
Gary. What? I'm promoting a huge album. Don't you play golf with one of the producers?
He's the one that got me the slot. It was hard. You said Brittany.
Well, I'm not Brittany.
I know you're not. You are one of a kind, beautiful angel.
Cut. Going again?
Rehearsal, scene 43 through 44.
Okay, so Terry, keep up the JFK. It's the dregs of the party, you're chatting, Heather nods off.
Oh. Boy, this has been fun, but I think I'd better call it a night.
Oh, are you sure, darling? We have another round on the way.
That's okay. I'm already regretting the last one.
Well, all right. Go get your beauty sleep. Not that you need it.
Come, I'll walk you to your room. Isabella, we better still have the cocktail when they get back here.
Don't be too long then.
That has never been my problem, my dear.
Move into the elevator. Keep it very nice. Keep your distance, very respectful.
Shoot, I forgot my key.
Here, I'll swipe you.
You have a key to my room?
I have a key to all the rooms in my home.
I keep forgetting this isn't like the Four Seasons.
It's a little nicer than that.
It's a lot nicer.
Ding.
Well, thank you. Oh, right.
Elevator door closes. Cut. Let's move on. Terry, you get to show your true self.
Okay.
All right.
All right, test read for two of everything. All right, test read for two of everything.
Rest in peace, tell him I'm dangerous.
I'm too dangerous for everything. All right, Marissa, you will be reading Heather. Amy, you're reading Isabel.
John wrote the part for me, so give me any tips. Heather is you when you were younger, Maria, you as you are now.
Taken to extremes for dramatic effect. She's greeted by the beautiful Isabella, 40s, wearing a white blouse and long dress. She has the vague continental accent that could put her from anywhere.
Maria, it's such a pleasure to finally meet you. I'm Isabella Hessenberg.
Isabella kisses Heather on both cheeks, squeezing her upper arms approvingly. Heather smiles, slightly uncomfortable.
So healthy.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Would you like something to eat?
Oh, I'm fine, thanks. I ate on the plane.
Well, have a drink.
A maid with a tray of champagne flutes steps forward. Isabella passes one to Heather, takes one for herself.
Thank you. This place is so beautiful. Did you do all of this yourself?
B. Isabella looks at her, eyes narrowed, and Heather thinks she's messed it up already. Then Isabella smiles.
No.
Ford Hansen did most of it. Do you know him? He just did Calvin Klein's Miami home?
I don't know Bort, but I do know Calvin Klein. I have some of his underwear.
Isabella laughs politely.
Well, shall I show you around? I would love that.
The bodyguard follows with a bag as Isabella shows her two interior Hessenberg residence living room. A massive living room with a white grand piano and a view of the city. Isabella runs her hand along the piano.
This is beautiful.
Perhaps you can perform for us here later tonight.
I'd love to, but my piano skills are a little rusty.
We'll have someone play for you.
She's sizing Maria up with her eyes.
Andrew was surprised you said yes. He was convinced something like this would be beneath you.
Oh, well...
There's no shame in doing something for the money. Michelangelo worked on commission.
That would make Mr. Hessenberg the Pope?
Andrew is no pope. And you are no Michelangelo. I mean that as a compliment. All of Michelangelo's women look like men with tits stuck on them.
And scene.
Amy, that was fabulous.
Should we go get something to eat, and then after this, see how you do with Maria?
You love it? It's my natural color.
I like it.
I love it. Too much hair is like you're dragging your past around with you. When I look at someone, I like to see their skull.
Fucking weird.
You're weird. I will now interview the hot new director, John Jurek.
Hi.
John, what is your process? How do you visualize a movie before you shoot it?
Trying to visualize less, actually. I want to set up the ideas and characters and then shoot them like a documentary. I want to capture something alive, you know? Now we can shoot on location, we can shoot freer.
You sleep with all your actresses?
As a rule, yes. An artist should be familiar with his material.
Well, then you should fuck Carl, too. Otherwise, you're as bad as Minsky.
We all know what happens to Minsky. Okay. Enough with the camera.
Jealous. You know why they call him Drella? Dracula and Cinderella. Isn't that perfect?
Sequence cycle.
Let's just keep going from 18 and run. The 24, so the whole night show sequence. Okay, let's just keep going from 18 and run through to the end of 24, so the whole night show sequence.
The exterior of the night show, a line forming outside. Interior, the night show, green room, same. Gary paces a well-appointed green room on the phone.
What do you mean she's not there? Did you check the pool? All right, I'll try again. God damn it.
He grabs a handful of grapes and eats them angrily off the bunch as he punches in Maria's phone number again. Interior, Maria's second apartment. Bedroom, intercut, phone buzzes. Mark and Maria in a wrecked bedroom. Mark groggily reaches for the phone, flips it, places it next to Maria. She sounds drunk and disoriented, and she licks it too.
Hello.
Maria, where the fuck are you?
Hiya, Bear Bear. I was just starting to miss you.
We have been looking for you for hours. There's a PA currently climbing your garden wall.
Well, that's not gonna do any good. I'm not there.
Where are you?
I'm in my secret place. The one you'll never find.
Mark giggles.
Are you on drugs right now? Have you had anything to eat?
Maria squints at the bedside table.
I've been enjoying Percocet a la vodka all morning. With friends like these, who needs food?
Maria, for fuck's sake, take a cold shower and get down here. It's the night show, okay? I killed myself to get you second slot.
Too wasted.
Christ.
Call Heather.
Don't be stupid. She's your body double. She can't do TV.
She did the MVAs.
Gary winces.
You're gonna give me a heart attack by this shit.
I believe in her.
She hangs up the phone and rolls off the bed. End intercut.
God damn it.
Gary tosses the grapes back on the plate and makes the call.
Hey, Heather, sweetheart.
Can we take a break?
Sure. Simon, you want to get us another round of coffees? Back in 10?
The fuck?
Everyone, a big round of applause.
Echo, take 3.
already seen you naked, so it's only fair.
All right, settle down. Ready on smoke. And action. Smoke. Mirror. Sophia. Bird. Cut.
Tell the slates. For the echo, take 3.
Pass Miss Morgana her robe while we check the gate.
Turn to my mother with my heart full.
She verbs.
Agnes will not be returning today. She was somewhat surprised to learn that in adapting the book, which she so diligently read, we chose to remove a great deal of scenes concerning her character. The part is smaller than she anticipated, a problem I'm sure some of the lovemaking.
Scene 47, rehearsal.
A solemn walk. Antonia, child, no doubt in your mind.
I have seen my mother at night.
A dream.
Perhaps. She told me I would be dead in 3 days.
You have a long life ahead of you, my child. Your grief will lessen.
Maybe. I do not fear death.
Walk on. Walk on. And we cut to Tilda. Devilish smile. More devilish. Imagine you just saw Robert's dick.
Strange sight on...
Scene 84, rehearsal.
Strange sight on the rooftop. In the pool, a writhing trio of bodies. Isabella is naked in the center with her 2 bodyguards. Everyone too absorbed at first to see the elevator door opening onto the roof.
What the fuck?
Blam! Blam!
Fucking monster.
You're the monster.
This is a bad dream. Maria.
She tries to rush past, but Maria's on her. Isabella turns and swims for the other side of the pool. Maria dives in and slices through the water like a bullet. Maria puts on the pressure, strangling her with her bare hands. Isabella's too weak to fight her off. Isabella's arms drop. Her eyes widen, a moment of clarity before her death.
You.
In this bloody water, Maria is baptized, ready to be reborn. She moves slowly. Sacred water sinks underwater and swims away. When she resurfaces in the shallow end, the blood from her crimes has been washed away. Her hair slicks down to her head. In the midst of the chaos, she is clean. She steps out of the pool like she's being reborn. She walks away, and we hear applause. Then cut.
It is our obligation here. Mathematically.
#61 Charlie, take 3.
Smoke! And action!
For what am I summoned here?
Condemned to die. Save me.
Are you prepared to renounce him who made you and who died for you? Answer yes, and Lucifer is yours.
You ask too much. Take me from this dungeon, be my servant for a single hour, and I will be yours for 1,000 years.
No. I must have your soul. Have it mine and mine forever.
I will not doom myself to an eternity. I will not give up hope of one day being pardoned.
You are infamous to both men and angels. Your destiny is already mine.
Liar!
Sign this parchment and I will bear you from hence. Pray for luck when they burn you. Pray that the heat causes the skin around your neck to contract and strangle you quick. Granted, the pain is most intense in the beginning, before your nerves have been seared. But these holy inquisitors are skilled at making this last. Sign. The guards are on their way here. You have minutes left.
I've signed now, take me away.
Hold. Do you freely and absolutely renounce your creator and his son?
I do.
Do you make over your soul to me forever?
Forever.
Without future appeal to divine mercy?
I am yours forever and irrevocably. I abandon all claim to salvation. Now save me, bear me away.
You are mine past reprieve. And I fulfill my promise.
Now!
And cut.
Wings were late again.
Well, let's go again.
Be murdered. Good work.
Dead, naked celebrity. Paul Goodman.
There's a missing penis, too. You're...
Scene 3A, take 1.
All right. Keep it loose, Marissa.
This is gonna be fun.
Action.
The scene's been trashed. Violent good evidence destroyed. Would everyone below the rank of sergeant clear the hell out of here? Is that understood? I want no more than 3 cops in here. That's 3 living cops and a dead body. Unless there's more. Bodies, I mean.
Oh, I wasn't...
I'm sure you weren't.
So this guy likes tits, huh? I read in the paper he was fucking his model. She's not even half his age.
Genius doesn't age.
Yeah, I bet you did it. It's always the girlfriend.
Forensics.
Sorry, Detective. I bawled them out, but nobody listened. It was like a party when I got here. I even got a hold of someone who listened with the department.
Well, the department made a pretty good mess all by itself.
I spoke to the neighbor.
The one who discovered the body.
A guy with a girl's name, Allison. So Mr. Minsky was expected at a gallery event but didn't show, so they rang and asked Allison to call in on him.
Be friendly with the victim.
Says he modeled for him.
I thought Minsky only painted women.
He's got a girl's name. Says he was booked to come around tomorrow at 2 o'clock, so he was expecting to be alive tomorrow.
Hey, clue.
He wasn't expecting to be murdered. Good work. Dead, naked celebrity. Paul Goodman.
There's a missing penis, too. You're Mr. Sex Murder.
It didn't bleed much.
I figure the penis was cut off after the heart had stopped beating. The real cause of death was asphyxia. Given the nakedness and penis disfigurement, I say sexual asphyxia.
Well, I don't see anything to do with the asphyxiing. He didn't choke himself.
There's external signs of hypoxia, that he wasn't smothered or strangled. No defense marks, no bruises. I'm guessing mask or gag. They took the murder weapon away.
I always do.
Deviant psychology.
Indeed. Well, I'd better head off.
Already?
Allison said Minsky's expected at a gallery show. It's a perfect chance to canvass the suspects. I'll come back after.
I'll be here.
Be subtle, have 10 uncles for bear witness.
Blood, semen, hair, tissue, spittle, urine, feces, vomit.
There's a reason they invented a mnemonic for that.
Make sure you enter that book you picked up in the ledger.
Of course. I missed the protocol. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not break chain of evidence. Homicide investigation is a sacred mission from God. We speak for the dead who have no voice.
Cut! Looks fucking great from down here. Should we do one more for fun?
I could do this all day.
His imagination was lesser than I thought. It wasn't as great as I wanted it to be.
Interior.
Pleasures of the flesh. In the same breath they talk of their soul. The sense. Sensation. Your body is a gift from...
Familiar with? Anyway, when it comes to scene 55,
C23C, take 3.
And action on background.
Action.
I don't see Olga. What are you drinking?
Did they have a 12-year-old Macallan?
Never mind, I'll pick. 2 Ferraris, please. And have you seen that Russian girl? A room full of your deviants. Minsky knew you had to become the thing you were trying to understand.
Also, art is an intellectual exercise. It requires distance.
You still think art is about ideas. He says Olga's been in here every night this week. She usually comes in around 9, so we've got some time to kill. I've got something to help it go down.
Benzoylmethylecinin.
Inspiration.
Cut. That was real coke.
Let's go again. Carl, keep it simple. Until he hits the coke and montage, keep your get buttoned up.
Reset on the drinks.
Fine. If I read the part better than Jane, I shall cast myself as Agnes.
He removes his food.
You've broken your vow to soften my mother's agonies.
I was moved by your devotion to your mother, and by how attentive you are to my sermons. Is your mother awake?
Yes. Come in.
He enters. Interior, the quintos arms. Alvaro's room. Ambrosio and Antonia enter. Alvaro lies on her bed. He is weak.
Mother, you're coming.
Strange sight on the rooftop. To fight her off.
Finished.
All right, Seth.
Steps out the...
up from there.
Charlie, take 2.
And action.
And what pleasures there are in purity. A sinner may look back and remember what it felt like to be clean, lightness of soul, to feel God's eye fall upon us, and to meet that gaze with our own eyes open and pride in our hearts. This is the true pleasure of the flesh.
And eye contact. Excellent. Cut. Excellent. Cut.
Out of the job.
Hey, Arthur, listen to the action on the day, okay?
Scene 48, rehearsal.
Hey, Arthur, listen to the action on the day, okay?
Where are you headed?
I would speak further with Antonia. I feel a responsibility to soften her suffering. She's ill. She dreams visions of her own death.
Your concern is touching. No, I'm no prostitute. Besides, I'm a poor substitution for Antonia's unbroken purity.
Your spell was wasted. I now have no claim to Antonia.
There is a way.
How?
Her grief and this dream she has spoken of adds form to a plan I have considered a while. In 3 days, she will be dead to the world, but she will live for you.
What magic?
This herbal mixture, a secret of the prioress, produces in its drinker the appearance of death. Administer a few drops to Antonia. She will be thrown into strong convulsions, after which her blood will cease to flow. She will appear as if a corpse. Having no family, you may appoint yourself the superintendent of her funeral. Have her buried in the vaults of St. Clair. Their isolation and remoteness is favorable to you. Give her the drink this evening. And 48 hours after, life will return to her bosom. She will wake in your power, your slave. Necessity will bend her to your affections.
Matilda, you are a true friend.
I live to serve you.
Less subservient.
I live to serve you.
Like this. I live to serve you.
Live to serve you.
Oh.
Excuse... Mother.
Billy really likes Gladiator. Hi. Come Come join me on this behind the scenes of our movie, Minsky. This is where we're shooting the warehouse, which is where a lot of the artists hang out in the story. My character Franny comes here sometimes. She's a muse and an artist herself. We've been working a lot with artists in the New York scene. They have a lot of interesting ideas about how art is made, what art is. A person can be art if they're packaged right.
I'm very excited to meet Douglas Simons. I'm a big fan.
Billy really likes gladiator books.
Tell us about Franny.
Franny is an interesting character. I think she's more of a modern woman than I am. I would like to be modern like her.
What makes Franny modern?
Good question. I think there's not... She doesn't have a single moral hang-up. She's not ashamed, and she's willing to, well, to kill the old way of doing things. She's killing it and moving on. Perhaps I shouldn't say that.
Okay, we'll strike that. How is this movie different from your first movie? Do you feel like you've grown?
Yes, for sure. Well, I think the movies are also different. In Ambrosio, I was playing someone quite radical, but she was an idea, a fantasy of a sort. But Franny, I want to put some flesh and bones on the idea. She's a human being, most of all. I think that's what makes her so modern. She's very present. She exists in the moment in a way that is hard for a lot of us to achieve.
Great. Let's cut here.
Location scout, station rooftop, scene 41.
Clear. Alone on the roof, Goodman reads the note by the pink New York sunset. Sun comes up over here.
Yep.
Okay. Then he takes out a lighter, lights it, and puts it to the paper. Uncertain, guilty, almost childlike, he burns the evidence. Silhouetted against the cityscape, he waits until the flame consumes the paper and scorches his finger. And finger and mouth to assuage the burn, he heads back into the building.
You're not as handsome as Carl, but it works.
I like it.
Police.
I'll talk Carl around.
Location scout for Minsky Studio, exterior.
Okay, scene 30. Police are pulled up, lights flashing, Goodman standing in the street, wrapped in a dressing gown, his makeup smeared on his face. Franny is with him.
Have you convinced Carl to wear a dress yet?
Watches as police officers escort Olga out onto the street and into a waiting cop car. And she comes from here. Walker comes from here.
Walker approaches. Jesus fucking Christ, Goodman.
Should we go inside?
She waits outside. I don't even want to know what the fuck this is. Goodman and Walker walk towards the apartment as Franny gives Walker the finger.
And cut to inside.
I'll talk Carl around.
Yeah?
I have... Scout for Frankie's apartment, exterior, scene 16.
This is his jacket. Feels nice. Goodman sits in the car watching the apartment, reading his book by flashlight, a biography of Caravaggio. Before the age of 25, the artist Caravaggio was sentenced to death for murder and fled Naples. He reads some more, turns the book on its side to take in a 2-page photo spread. Caravaggio never painted a female nude, and his sexualization of young men has led many to diagnose him as a homosexual. Sighs. Shuts the book. Checks his rearview mirror. Checks his side mirror. Sighs. Takes a sip from his coffee. Then notices movement on the street. A figure with a long coat. Heavy bag. The figure walks into the apartment. Goodman pours his coffee out the window. Screws the lid on his thermos. He waits a beat. Sees a light turn on the second floor. Santora's apartment. Quickly gets out of the car. Jogs to the apartment. And cut. I'm going to seduce Carl Green.
Antonia. Molto direi che...
Rehearsal, scene 43 through 44.
Okay, so Terry, keep up the JFK.
Rehearsal, scene 31, Olga's apartment. Team of 2 detectives and Ruby are searching the place. Ruby points Goodman to a collection of photos on the wall.
Art appreciation time.
Collage of nude male body parts with Minsky's face on it, where the genitals should be a splash of red.
Does this work as confession?
It's art.
Also,
Find your mask yet?
still looking.
Wow.
I thought I told you to keep it right. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna call it a night. I'll see you at the station tomorrow. You got this, right?
I am ready to wake up from this dream.
Alright. When you walk out, let's figure that out. Yeah, the script says I hold her hand, right? Exactly. Would I do that? Is it like a boyfriend, girlfriend? Is it like a parent dragging a naughty child out there?
Can I put my hand out for you to hold? I'm the provocateur.
I like that.
That's right.
I'll see you at the station tomorrow. You got this, right?
I am ready to wake up from this dream.
I like it. Right, we want to amp up the coziness as much as we can. We're about to hit him with a Goodman apartment sequence. Right.
Instructive and inspiring.
All right, so read for scene 25.
Before you had a woman with you. Perhaps your mother?
Action.
Delta 53 Delta, take 2.
part. Larry, ready?
You're so good.
Oh.
Scene 17, Bravo, take 2.
Hand to the left a little, back to the right. Head up. Plate is good.
Action.
You sent them back how many times?
4. They just couldn't get them round enough.
Oh, they think I'm a monster.
Sorry.
No, they love the monster. It's part of the package. Here's what you need to know about this town. Everyone is trying to take advantage of you. Everyone. And the moment you let your guard down, they'll walk all over you. So when I call out the stupid flowers or the kind of water they put in the fridge, it's my way of making sure they know they can't take advantage of me.
Wow.
You don't use your power, you lose it.
Yeah. Maria, I'm sorry. I made you miss your studio
No.
time.
It's cool. Don't sweat it.
Gilda, are you decent?
You get the door.
Bye.
Cut. Moving on to the next part. Larry, ready?
You're so good.
Oh.
I will pray most passionately.
Abith, Antonio, crying on his shoulder.
A new royal heather, ivory herb.
Beautiful soap, it's out of a dream.
A new natural soap, creamy lather, herbal goodness for skin that never grows old.
Royal heather,
The new ivory herb.
royal heather.
The new ivory herb from Smith & Baker.
Into the elevator.
A new royal...
Scouting for Goodman's apartment. This is the bedroom.
So we're starting with that.
The bed.
Alright. Carl, you get up out of bed. She's sleeping. You look at her. At this point, you fuck Marissa a lot. She just told you she's the killer, so this room will be fairly somber. Alright, you walk to the bathroom. Go in the shower. Marissa, you open your eyes and smile.
We don't get to see Carl showering. We just have to imagine.
Okay, back to sleep. Alright, Goodman walks back in, puts on his cop clothes, and kisses sleeping Fred. I don't think this place is nice enough.
Yeah, this is not good.
Let's move
ivory herb.
Scene 74 Alpha, take 7.
Action.
Is the seat taken?
Actually, yes. I'm waiting for someone.
Detective Murphy, perhaps? He won't be joining us.
Do I know you?
Isabella Hessenberg. And I know who you are, Heather. You really look nothing like her.
I don't want to talk to you.
I think you should. We're both after the same thing.
What?
We want to know what happened to your friend.
It was an accident.
But you don't think it was? I've been married to Andrew for a long time. It's a complicated relationship. Legally, morally. He's a very powerful man. And that limits what I can do, what I can say, what I can see. I don't like seeing other women get hurt.
You think Maria had something to do with Andrew's death? You think Andrew had something to do with Maria's death?
I've seen what it looks like when power goes unchecked. I don't know if Andrew remembers what it is to be human.
Have you told the police?
How do you think I found you? The police work for Andrew. I stepped in before any of this reached him, but you don't want him to know you're poking around.
Well, what are we supposed to do?
Well, that's complicated.
Is it?
I hope that you find what you're looking for. Good luck.
Well, wait, where are you going? Wait. VIP.
John? Where did John go? The medic is coming. Where did John go?
come back from this.
Not again. It's okay. Let me die the way you died, and I'll be more.
Don't let this happen.
It's okay.
You can come back from this.
Not again. It's okay. Let me die the way you died, and I'll be more.
All right.
Final check in 20. Group 3. Check.
Producer opens door into...
This is the biggest night of your lives.
Producer sees a production assistant, Sue. Gary paces a well-appointed green room on the phone.
All right, I'll try again.
As he punches in Maria's phone number again. Interior.
Very. Okay, so Terry, keep up the JFK. It's the dregs of the party, you're chatting, Heather nods off.
Oh, boy, this has been fun, but I think I'd better call it a night.
Oh, are you sure, darling? We have another round on the way.
That's okay. I'm already regretting the last one.
Well, all right. Go get your beauty sleep. Not that you need it.
Come, I'll walk you to your room. That has never been more.
You must be very excited.
Always say that.
You look, what, 15, 16? Actually.
Yes, I'm 20.
That is correct. Finished, right?
Yeah, it's finished.
Yeah. If you don't know, it's a bit of a fairy tale. Movies such as Marion and The Man Who Dreamed was wanted to find some fresh talent, so he put the word out. So he saw 20,000 girls.
I've done modeling and I liked the theater.
That is amazing.
I don't want to spoil things too much. Drama and magic and intrigue.
As a young monk. Here we go.
Magic that powers this lens can also grant. I performed a rite. I summoned.
Mr. Fisher was quite the teacher. You know, he has an idea of the picture in his head, and
His first film with nudity, correct?
yes, well, you know, he filmed it.
The nudity.
Our producer said, "Boy."
And the picture's out. Can you talk about what happened with your priest?
Everybody's read about it or heard the gossip. I was making a movie in New York.
Your first as director?
Yes, I'd done quite a bit of work as director of photography at that point, but this was my first. It was in a superb movie. Well, there was an accident on set, and one of the actors, Carl Greenwood, was unfortunately injured and later died. And after that, we felt it was in everybody's best interest that we stop the movie. So we decided not to finish.
This was also a movie that starred Marissa Marcel, and I gather put a stop to her career. They say she's become a recluse.
I don't want to speak for Marissa, but I think recluse might be inaccurate. And just because she chooses not to court celebrity just makes her normal. I don't think she disappeared or anything. She just chose a different life.
Have you met with Marissa since that movie?
Well, no.
Okay. Well, we're going to go to a short commercial here, and when we come back, we're going to have some amazing new music.
The fighter off. Isabella's arms drop.
Can you talk about...
Everyone here has read about this or heard the gossip. I was making a movie in New York.
Your first as director?
Yes. At the time, I'd done quite a bit of work as a director of photography. This was my first. It would have been a superb movie. There was an accident on set, and an actor, Carl Greenwood, was unfortunately injured and later died. After that, we felt it was in everyone's best interest that we stop the movie. We decided not to finish.
And this movie also starred Marissa Marcel, and I gather it put a stop to her career. They say she's become a recluse.
I don't want to speak for Marissa, but I think recluse may be inaccurate. Because she didn't choose the court celebrity, I just think that makes her normal. I don't really think she disappeared or anything. She just chose a different life.
Have you met with Marissa since that movie?
I've not.
Okay. All right, we're going to take a commercial here, and when we come back, we will have some amazing new music. out.
Everybody's read about it or heard the gossip. I was making a movie in New York.
Scene 44A, take 2.
Action. Ready. Got it. That's the end of the movie.
Was that enough?
You would have got us.